Hey guys, we are Diane, Sam and little baby Eloise. We are homesteaders and we are passionate about sustainability and have been slowly working towards living an off-grid life. About 4 or 5 years ago, we uprooted from the city and moved to this beautiful part of New South Wales. And we've been slowly working towards making these dreams come true.
Over the last 4 years, we have documented everything from our homestead to building our bus and now sharing this new homestead journey. But we thought in this video, because it's our second time working with Craig and we have loved the experience so much, we would showcase what he does and how he's helped us and how he helps many other people too.
Our lifestyle has changed so much for the better and we're just so grateful and we want to express that.
Enjoy.
Yeah, hi guys, my name's Craig. I'm local to this area, so we're in the far south coast of New South Wales. Beautiful sunny day again, as usual. I got into off-grid energy probably 30 odd years ago now, and it's been a passion of mine throughout my whole life. So last few years I've been working for a business up in Wollongong, and towards the end of last year I decided to do my own thing, and that's what I'm doing. So I previously know Sam and Di from their initial install of their bus system, and they got that through Wise Energy.
When we first built our bus tiny home, we knew we wanted it to be capable of being completely off-grid and to take full advantage of the copious amounts of sun we get in Australia. So investing in a solar system able to keep up with our needs full-time was essential to us. This led us to meeting Craig. With over 20 years of experience working with solar power, he became essential in our decision making and ability to design a system that suited our needs.
For me, the passion was more than necessity. So when I had my first bus, probably in the mid-90s, I had no way of powering it. I was living on an off-grid block, and it's like, what am I going to do? So that led to my passion, and I've always, from then, built systems, for people, for mates and utes and caravans and stuff. And I just really like the fun that people get out of it, where they now have independence like you guys have got.
Now, 1 year later, we reached out to Craig again to help us upgrade our system with a new battery and solar panels more suited to a full-time home rather than a travel vehicle. You can see the full install on our channel Di and Sam, where we have shared the full install, upgrade and our usage of the system over the last year.
The biggest challenge people have around solar is expectations about what it can do, and boy, it's come a long way. 30 years ago, there wasn't a lot available and it was a lot of money. Now it's very cheap. So managing people's budget and around what they can achieve with their off-grid system is probably the biggest challenge. I've got a small business called Off-Grid Solar and Battery Solutions, and it's .com.au, so you can get hold of me there. If people have got questions around designing a system for an off-grid install, that's where I can help. I know the best components to put together, and I can design a system for you for your needs, specific around what you guys need and in terms of your budget, to try and get the best for you.
One of the really wonderful things about working with Craig was being able to lay out what our lifestyle was going to be like and being able to tap into his experience to give us the system that was actually viable. I was planning our own system and Craig convinced us to do a couple of things that were a bit outside our comfort zone at the time, but we agreed because we trusted him, and they've paid off. 2 years down the line, they've completely paid off. So he convinced us to spend a bit more money to get the infrastructure that would see us to the 5 to 10 year mark and reach our goals, and then now invest in those battery upgrade, the solar panels, to get us to a comfortable space. And now that we're here, it's just night and day. Like, we did not have enough solar before. In summer it was enough to get through, but we're YouTubers, we use computers all the time, and now we're parents. Like, we're running a washing machine, we're running a dishwasher. Like, we needed that extra bit of oomph that we only got because of Craig's expertise.
And it's also things that we didn't know about solar power that he really helped with. So he designed a system with all the cabling and all of the bits and pieces that you don't realize, well, at least I didn't realize a solar system needed to work. All of the things that you would have to research yourself and figure out and watch 100 different YouTube channels and videos to be able to create yourself. Craig took all of that out of it. We didn't have to figure it out ourselves. We could just rely on him to let us know what we needed to accomplish the system that we wanted to have.
Actually, I'm going to amend that because I did actually do all of that.
Oh, well, good job.
Which was even better because it meant that when I got the advice from Craig of like, no, don't do that, do this, this will be much better, I understood what he was talking about and I was able to confidently accept the information that he was giving me, because at the end of the day it was better. And for example, that was, I was designing everything 12 volt and he convinced me to shift to 48 volt.
And the reason why that would be better.
Yeah, and the reason why. I also was planning on setting up my solar panels in a particular way, and he convinced me to change that and add a few things, safety features that are now really beneficial that I was not going to add if I was to build it myself.
And therefore our system is way more efficient than it would have been if we had done it ourselves. So we would recommend working with Craig to anyone, because honestly he made it easy, he was friendly, he was like just pleasant to work with.
Enthusiastic.
It's so enthusiastic
Like this
and
is what he loves. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah, it's been fantastic and we couldn't be more happy with the system we've now ended up with.
Yeah, well, even during the build and wiring up all the electricals, he was still able to come in and be like, hey, I've built my own bus, I've built my own caravan, here's what I recommend you do. Like, his expertise
goes way beyond what would otherwise be expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether you have a large home or a caravan or a work from home business, Craig can help you design a system that allows you to capture the power of the sun and utilize it as best as you can.
Happy with that?
Oh yeah.